Tonight on WVII News at 6, 7 people are injured when a pickup truck plows through a storefront in Ellsworth. Plus, the Maine Warden Service is seeking information about illegally killed deer in Aroostook County. And 2 Mainers share more about the challenges of living with Lyme disease. We'll have those stories and more as WVII News at 6 starts right now.
This is WVII News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, 7 people were rushed to the hospital after a pickup truck crashed through a storefront in Ellsworth this afternoon. Police say it happened around 1:45 at the Dollar Tree on High Street. 5 people inside the building were injured when the pickup truck hit a parked car and then smashed through the glass doors and windows at the front of the building. That pickup truck ended up 20 feet inside the store. Police say none of the injuries appear to be life-threatening, and 2 people inside the truck were also taken to the hospital. The Ellsworth code enforcement officer closed the building for safety reasons after the accident, and police say it appears the elderly driver was trying to park when the truck accelerated, but the incident is still under investigation at this time. Well, the Maine Warden Service is seeking information regarding 2 illegally killed deer in Aroostook County. The deer carcasses were dumped near mile marker 260 on the southbound side of Interstate 95 in the town of Benedicta. Some of the meat had been taken, but most was left to waste. This likely happened between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. last Thursday. Maine Operation Game Thief is offering a reward of $3,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible. Anyone with information should call 1-800-ALERT-US. Well, state police are looking for a potential witness to a deadly accident in Bangor involving a pedestrian. That accident happened Friday night while a man was walking on an interstate ramp on Union Street. Police say 28-year-old Ryan Hersey of Enfield was struck and killed by a vehicle driven by 36-year-old Tracy Pelletier of Orono. Police are now trying to figure out why the crash happened. State police say there was a potential witness to the crash, an individual who left the scene when emergency crews arrived. Corporal Doobie is of the Maine State Police, asks that any individual or any other witnesses contact him at the State Police Barracks in Bangor at 973-3700 Extension 9. Meanwhile, the Bicycle Coalition of Maine also released a statement reminding drivers to slow down and pay extra attention in locations where pedestrians and bicycle riders are likely to appear. Well, if you haven't already gotten your Real ID and maybe you were worried you would miss the deadline, you've now got some extra time. Secretary of State Shenna Bellows says the U.S. Department of Homeland Security will be delaying enforcement of Real ID requirements for domestic flights and other activities by an additional 2 years. The new deadline is now May 7th of 2025. According to Bellows, only 14.1% of driver's license and state ID holders have the Real ID compliant credentials, and a reminder that while non-Real ID compliant credentials may be renewed online, Real ID licenses and IDs must be obtained in person at your local BMV branch. Well, Maine Housing recently announced a special project in partnership with the Genesis Fund to expand affordable housing. Our AJ Douglas heard from project leaders on how this initiative will benefit Mainers.
A nonprofit community developer known as the Genesis Fund was recently awarded a contract with Maine Housing to offer technical assistance and consulting to promote affordable housing options throughout the state.
We are faced with an unprecedented need in the state of Maine. We need about 25,000 additional affordable housing units. In order to make that happen, we need to find new developer partners who can create this housing.
Maybe they have never developed an affordable housing project, but they have a keen interest in wanting to and starting to, and they've aligned their local community to do so. So that's our job, is to go in and help them execute on that.
Egan says the Genesis Fund looks to offer long-term solutions to those working to transition out of temporary housing.
Our program is designed to produce permanent housing eventually for folks moving out of transitional or emergency housing to have an affordable place that they can move into.
The Genesis Fund plans to announce scheduled informational sessions that will take place online and in person. To learn more, log on to thegenesisfund.org. In Bangor, AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Well, Bangor is looking to boost its efforts in terms of cleaning up discarded needles around the city. Our Matthew Jurancic has more.
Concerns are growing about the number of used and discarded needles laying around Bangor. So the city's public health department is looking to team up with the state and various organizations to distribute the sterile syringes and pick up the used ones. Recovery centers in the area say they are on board with this decision.
I love it. I think it's great. They've always been a part of the Gather Place. The city has always been a big part of that with us. So I'm really glad that they're stepping up and doing even more.
The city wants to craft a plan to address the issue, which could possibly involve more funding for the necessary resources. Even with 10 community disposal boxes scattered across the city, some residents don't believe this is enough.
These needle exchange boxes, I feel like they put them in, but they don't really maintain them.
Others say they appreciate that Bangor is at least doing something to prevent the situation from escalating.
It seems like they're doing pretty decent. I haven't really noticed a lot of needles around, but it could be better, but it also could be worse.
According to the Maine Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the state collected a little more than 2 million used syringes while distributing more than 2 million new syringes last year. In order to truly address the situation, Mansion Church pastor Terry Dinkins says we need to get to the core of the problem.
I believe in our city or in our area we need more detox centers, more rehabs to help the people to get off the drugs, and I think we should really focus on them and to help them to get off the drugs, and then we wouldn't have this needle problem.
I did speak to Bangor Public Health Director Patty Hamilton, and she did confirm the city is working on a plan, but could not confirm anything else. Reporting from Bangor, Matthew Jurancic, ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Well, drivers in Maine are feeling a bit of relief at the pump. Prices have fallen another 12 cents a gallon in the last week. Now, according to Gas Buddy's survey of more than 1,200 stations around the state, the average price now sits at $3.70 a gallon. That's almost 22 cents a gallon lower than a month ago and 27 cents a gallon higher than a year ago. Patrick DeHaan, who is head of petroleum analysis for Gas Buddy, says every state has seen average gas prices drop in the last week, and it remains possible the national average could fall under $3 a gallon by Christmas. And wouldn't that just be the gift that keeps on giving? Merry Christmas to all you drivers out there. Alrighty, well, let's turn things over and take a first look at our forecast and see what's coming our way weather-wise.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Monday. Your first weather is brought to you by Kings Mountain RC. And let's talk about temperatures today. Not bad. 46 here in Bangor, 45 Bar Harbor, 42 Millinocket. About this way tomorrow. Maybe a couple of degrees warmer across our area tomorrow. Lots of sunshine today. Then the clouds are beginning to roll back in now. And then that's going to lead to something eventually. Not tomorrow, but for Wednesday, we have more rain in the forecast that could end as a little bit of snow on Thursday. Our forecast, though, for tonight, though, is increasing clouds and low temperatures hanging out in the 30s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
Thanks so much, Jeff. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, two Mainers share more about the challenges of living with Lyme disease. And the Castine Historical Society wants you to think of them while doing your holiday shopping. We'll explain coming up when ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dark or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
Comfort Shoes and More will make winter easier. Next Grip men's and ladies' boots feature cutting-edge technology to make walkways a breeze. Corkers are made with interchangeable soles to conquer the roughest winter conditions. Navitec with the flip it and clip it spikes make you confident no matter what the conditions are. Bruce McDonald's trained podorthist will make sure the fit is perfect for you. See why thousands of people have trusted Comfort Shoes and More for all of their footwear. Take the drive today to Comfort Shoes and More in Newport.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
Nana's Attic started many years ago for me. When I was a young fellow, I used to go with my grandmother collecting antiques and selling antiques. I went on many trips with Nana as I was fascinated with the world of antiques and the history behind old things. They remind you of days that have gone by, but spark memories of youth and hanging out with loved ones that are no longer with us. Now I've made that dream a reality. First with my Ellsworth Flea Market, and now my own store, Nana's Attic and Then Some, located in the old Olympia Sports in Ellsworth, where you'll find treasures and antiques galore.
Step inside, sit back, kick back, make yourself comfy, make yourself cozy. Make life simple by choosing Patriot Homes to build and customize your new modular home. From decks, kitchen and baths, remodeling garages, roofing and siding. Let us help you design, plan, and build your dream home today. At your door and at your service, Patriot Homes, Eastern Maine's premier home builder.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everybody. Lyme disease is one of those illnesses that is not going away. Animals and people alike can be infected with Lyme if they're bitten by a tick, and ticks are everywhere here in Maine. Our Jody Hersey spoke with two women learning to live and thrive despite dealing with chronic Lyme.
I mean, my body was deteriorating. I started to get blurry vision and really bad headaches and joint pain.
For months, Amy Watkins of Bangor suffered. She saw a rheumatologist, a neurologist, and an infectious disease specialist, searching for answers on why her body was failing. In 2008, she was finally diagnosed with Lyme disease.
It changed my life drastically. I mean, I have two children, and they were like middle school age at the time, and I needed help taking care of them.
Like Watkins, photographer Denise Lilly of Hamden is also living with Lyme. She says, it felt like my body was shutting down at the most basic level, like all of my cells were filled with molasses. But Lyme doesn't just affect Lilly, it also affects her sons. She says both of my sons have Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses. My oldest had a tick bite when he was 15 months old, and despite being treated with 21 days of amoxicillin right away, he has had symptoms and issues ever since. Chiropractor Debbie Baker is a Lyme laser specialist who says people with Lyme shouldn't have to suffer. Her practice in Hamden is an affiliate of Lyme Laser New England.
When they first come in, we do what's called an assessment to give an indication of which organs and systems are being affected by Lyme disease. And based on that information, the corporate develops a very specific nutrient protocol. And then we also have 5 or 6 different therapies that are appropriate to help restore and regenerate the body.
Baker says a bullseye at the location of a tick bite is not always proof one has Lyme. Some people have Lyme without the rash or bullseye mark. That was the case for Amy Watkins.
It's easier to say, yeah, I have Lyme if you find the tick and you get it tested and all that, but I never found it. Be your own advocate because it's still one of those controversial diseases.
In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And our thanks to Jody for that story. Well, Maine's iconic lobster industry has inspired a local woman to pen her first children's book after working in the industry. Stephanie and Matt Mulligan own 2 local businesses, including the children's book publishing company WVII Books. Stephanie wrote and published her first book, How to Catch a Keeper, inspired by her time spent working in the lobster fishing industry.
How to Catch a Keeper was the first book. I self-published that one and had it printed for family and friends. Yep. 3 years later, I even have the Nova Scotia Department of Ed reaching out to me and asking to include it in their curriculum.
Wow.
So, and that also made a best reads list for science and STEM on the national level.
Wow.
The Children's Book Council. So here I just thought I was having it printed for family and friends, and it's really, taken on a life of its own.
I carry all these books for her.
Right.
That's what I do. In case you're wondering,
That's why he's here.
what does this guy do? What is he doing sitting there? I carry the books. Somebody's got to carry them.
He looks like he could carry quite a few books. All right. Well, then other than helping Stephanie carry the books, Matt was the subject of another book the couple wrote together called Just a Kid from Maine. The book details Matt's career in the NFL, encouraging readers to try something new. He says when he attended Penobscot Valley High School, it didn't offer football, but of course he took to the game later on, and the rest is history. In 2013, during his time playing for the Patriots, Matt caught the last touchdown pass of Tom Brady's 52 straight games with at least one passing touchdown. Now, to purchase a book, head to McSeebooks.com, and of course we'll have that link on our website. Well, the Castine Historical Society hopes you'll think of them while doing your holiday shopping. The organization is operating a holiday pop-up shop to help it continue its good work. Located in Compass Rose Books on Main Street, the shop has a number of Castine or nautical-themed Christmas stockings and ornaments. There are also cutting boards, wine glasses, hats, and bags that include the Castine logo. The money raised will help pay for the Castine Historical Society's exhibition and educational programming. You can learn more or make purchases online by visiting CastineHistoricalSociety.org. Definitely some neat stuff to see there. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign is in full swing and in dire need of volunteers. And in sports, after falling short in last year's regional final, Orono boys basketball is returning 4 starters and looking to get back to the big game. All of that story right after the break.
Do you have leaky pipes? Are you planning a plumbing job? Is your heating system working right? Are you designing a plumbing project? Then contact Harley's Plumbing and Heating Plus.
If your toilet will not flush, Harley will be there in a rush. Furnace bit the dust today. Harley crew is on the way. Harley Plumbing, Harley Heating. 990-2200.
Call now.
Harley!
Call or visit online.
Rainies, a Maine adventure.
We have lots of Carhartts, Rain Defender Carhartt sweatshirts, Carhartt line pants, Carhartt hats, Carhartt gloves.
That's a lot of Carhartt.
That is a lot of Carhartt.
And we have a lot more, too. We got jackets, we got flannel shirts, we got coveralls.
You bet.
And at Rennie's, we're holding the line on our already low prices from now until the end of the year. You always know when you go to Rennie's, you're getting the best price.
Thank you for shopping locally.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
We're a AAA family.
We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 877-209-5384 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Securitas Security Services. Securitas Security Services is hiring in coastal and central Maine. If interested, please call 207-990-1777.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We will start with some soccer. On Monday, the Maine Soccer Coaches Association released their all-state and all-region teams, and one Brewer girl made state history. Witches goalie Bella Tanis became the first girls goalkeeper in the history of Maine high school soccer to earn all-state and all-New England honors. She was also named as the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference's Player of the Year, and she is also just the third girl ever to make all-state all 4 years of her career.
It feels really good. It was an accomplishment that was definitely up there on the list of things that I wanted to achieve by the time I got out of high school, so it was just a nice way to end it.
In net, Bella helped her team to 8 shutouts this season, and over her career, she is the Witches' all-time program leader in shutouts recorded with 14 donuts over her 4 years in net. And she says the accomplishments are nice to have, but it's not at the top of the list when she reflects on her career.
The accomplishments are great, but I think more about those moments at like team dinners and stuff where it's like really a team effort, and the moments I spent with my team or like just those big wins I focus on more, and that's just kind of a good, icing on top of the cake.
Congratulations to Bella. Definitely well-deserving right there. Couldn't find a more talented goaltender up this area. Let's stay with some high school sports now, and we'll move over to the hardwood. Up in Orono, the Red Riots are gearing up for a competitive Class B North field this season, and they're hoping to make a push. Orono finished as one of the top teams in the class a year ago, making it all the way to the regional final game just to fall to Ellsworth. But the Red Riots have rebounded from that. They're returning basically their entire roster, minus one graduate, so everyone was there for that finals loss, and they say they have some unfinished business to tend to this winter.
We were so close, and this kind of fell at the end, so our goal this year is definitely to get back to where we were and then even further.
Yeah, we know that we want to get back there again this year, and we're going to treat it like it's unfinished business and hope to be back there in that same situation.
Orono's lone senior is Ellis Spalding, and he's joined in the captain ranks by junior Pierce Walston. Together, they are leading a Red Riot group that could seriously contend for a regional title, if not a gold ball. And while they know that, they're just taking things one rep at a time.
Yeah, but you really got to focus on just like one game at a time. You can't look past anybody with how good everybody is. So you gotta go into each game one by one.
It's definitely hard, but we know that in order to get as far as we want to go, we have to really focus on what's happening in this moment and what we can do to get through it.
They open the season Saturday at MCI. Let's stay in Orono, but move on to some football right now. Some big news out of the University of Maine on Monday as quarterback and captain Joe Fagnano will enter the transfer portal for his remaining years of eligibility. Fagnano took to Twitter on Monday morning to share the news, saying thank you to the university for an incredible 4 years. He writes, quote, "To my teammates, coaches, and everyone who has been a part of my journey here, thank you. For my final 2 years of eligibility, I have decided to enter the transfer portal to explore new opportunities," end quote. Fagnano was a big part of the team's success during his time here, but the Black Bears aren't left hanging at the quarterback position. They have one QB on the roster who excelled during Joe's ankle injury last season, as Derek Robertson went 3-1 under center during that stretch. He will find himself taking the reins of the offense. Wishing Joe the best of luck for his remaining years of eligibility. That's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Tyler, thank you very much. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Chevrolet. Come see what the Varney value is all about. And we are all about temperatures like this in early part of December. It doesn't happen very often, but here we are, up near 46 today here in Bangor, 42 Millinocket, 45 Bar Harbor. Tomorrow, we could do 50. In fact, a couple of 50s are in the forecast this week. All right, so for tomorrow, though, temperatures are going to surge a bit through the afternoon. Many of you could get close to 50 tomorrow afternoon, and then a bit cooler probably for us tomorrow night compared to tonight, which will have low temperatures in the mid to upper 30s across the area. Okay, courtesy of a south wind, right? So the south wind bringing those warmer temperatures in. It's got a little gusty, too. We've had wind gusts near 25 miles per hour throughout the day today. and likely will continue that throughout the day tomorrow as well, with those warmer temperatures coming in. We could get some dense fog out of it tonight. Right now, visibility is just fine for everybody, but you get the idea. Warmer temperatures rolling in, getting more humid out there as well. We could see some dense fog in the forecast later on tonight. Lots of clear skies throughout the day today, but the clouds are increasing from west to east now, and that's definitely going to bring us some cloud cover tonight into tomorrow. We should stay dry tomorrow, but another wet system is on the way. There's some energy here and some energy here. That is going to combine up our direction and bring us a wet system. Rain again this time on Wednesday. That could end as a little bit of snow on Thursday, but again, there's no big snows in our forecast anytime soon. It is just too warm for that around our neck of the woods. Let's walk you through it tonight. No issues at all. We'll call it increasing clouds. Look for a couple of areas of dense fog in there as well. Then by tomorrow, lots of clouds around 2 with high temperatures tomorrow back in the 50s as that warmer air kind of floods in. And then looking ahead to tomorrow night, no issues at all. But here comes the rain Tuesday night, knocking on our doors, right? But most likely hanging out around here on Wednesday. Some showers moving through. And this could be a little bit of locally heavy rainfall once again on Wednesday into Wednesday evening. And it's a slow moving system. As it moves our direction, it's going to slow down. So expect showers in the forecast throughout the day Wednesday, into Thursday night, with a little bit of light snow in there probably later on Thursday night. So overall, not a heavy drenching rain right away, but over a long period of time, we could see an inch or so of rainfall on the way between now and, say, early parts of Thursday morning. So here we go. Another soaking system is on the way. If you want snow, it's not happening. Here's the snowfall through tomorrow into Wednesday and to Thursday. It's just not going to happen, right? Maybe a couple of flakes out there, but that's it. There's no snow in our forecast anytime soon. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. Low temperatures, mid-30s. They actually could rise a bit overnight tonight. For tomorrow, lots of clouds around, high temperatures. I went with 51 tomorrow. A couple of you could get stuck in the upper 40s with that south wind gusting near 25. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story. Lots of clouds tomorrow, 51, and rain on Wednesday. A couple of rain showers on Thursday. Maybe ending as a couple of light snow showers Thursday night. Some more light rain, snow mix in here Friday. Not really a big deal there, with colder temperatures toward the end of the week. Beth?
All righty, Jeff, thanks so much. There's still more to come after the break.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
Did you know that Renewal by Andersen will replace your windows any time of the year and in any weather? Made with our exclusive Fibrix material, which is vastly superior to vinyl, never needs painting, and resists warping and bowing. We custom build your replacement windows in the USA and back them with the nation's best warranty. Call Renewal by Andersen for your free consultation. Don't miss this money-saving deal with great financing. Installation is always included. Call now.
Hi folks, this is Barry Gass of Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've been in business since 1911, and our third-generation family-owned business can't wait to show you our unique line of Western wear and Western tack. We have Western boots, shirts, hats, belts, and buckles for the entire family, and Western tack from bridles to saddles and everything in between for your horse.
Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
Trident Medical, an industry leader now seeking motivated personal support professionals and CNAs in Penobscot and Somerset counties. Apply online at tridenthomecare.com or in person at 192 Elm Street, Newport.
This week, the Georgia Senate runoff results, why this race matters. Plus, as lava flows from the world's largest active volcano, the beauty and concern. More Americans turn to the #1 newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back. Every Christmas season, the Salvation Army's Red Kettles appear outside area stores along with volunteer bell ringers. Shoppers and those just passing by are encouraged to donate what they can to the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. This is the nonprofit's biggest annual fundraiser and one that helps the Salvation Army provide food, coats, and Christmas gifts to those in need.
We have only a limited amount of days that we can do kettles, which is such a large portion of our budget. And we really do need that money to do Christmas and to also survive the rest of the year. So it is important, if there's an availability, if you have a way of giving some time to help us ring those bells, we desperately need that.
If you or someone you know is available to be a volunteer bell ringer, contact the Salvation Army on Park Street in Bangor. That number 941-2990. Here's hoping they find the manpower they need. Well, that does it for us. From everyone here at ABC7, take care. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you right back here at 11. Good night, everybody.